I'm going to show you one of my finishing techniques for working in the round with a starting chain. And I've got a sort of default piece here that has the standard method, and you can see that there's a bit of a nub here where your chain is joined. And you can weave your yarn in end, and that'll sort of clean up your edge a little bit, but you'll always have sort of a knot and a sort of, I don't know, messy area here where your join is. So, for starters, what I do, instead of making a standard slip knot and then starting it on my chain, that will leave a bit of that nub that you see when you're making your slip stitch. So I find it's a little bit easier to keep my edge clean by instead just twisting the yarn. And I'll do that again, just to slow it down. So I just go up and around, so you just have a twist there. And then I'll continue on with my chain as I usually would. And I'll make an arbitrary number of stitches here. It's not really important how many stitches you do. And then I will make my join. And I'll make a chain one and start my single crochet around the edge. I slip stitched in this round and pull my yarn into a big loop so I can come back to it later. So at this point I still have a bit of that stair step. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just pull my yarn tail loose, and then I'm going to come from back to front on the first loop over here to weave my yarn end back in. And all I'm trying to do is get a consistent pattern along the edge. You can see if you look along the top, it's sort of like a, you have a piece of yarn going from back to front and then back to front and back to front. So I'm just trying to make a consistent pattern. So that's a little bit more even than, let's see, where did my default piece go? We can sort of stack it up against this edge. It's a little cleaner than this edge.